So, since I came back to South Africa a few years ago, people would often ask me, what's the difference between living in South Africa versus living in Australia? And I like to say that in Sydney, when you get in a car, you put on your seatbelt, whereas in Johannesburg, when you get in a car, you lock your door. And this week on the social scene, I'm going to be giving you two different insights into Johannesburg, this incredible African metropolis. The one is Joburg as the art patron at the opening of a very highbrow art center in the middle of Africa's richest mile. And the other event is the season launch party for a hit TV show now into its third season, which showcases the seedy underbelly of Johannesburg. So let me put down my cup of tea and let's get this diary started. First thread in this week's story. A new visual art space has just landed in Nelson Mandela Square, brought to you by Africa's largest bank. The opening night saw the who's who of business and the arts come together for an exhibition titled Follow the Blue Thread. It's woven into who we are. It's a nod to Standard Bank's wool industry roots, told through the lens of stunning mohair tapestries by celebrated artists like William Kentridge, Sam Nhlengethwa, Siopis, and Willie Bester.
Today is such a proud moment for us at Standard Bank as we unveil the latest addition to our art portfolio, the Standard Bank Art Lab. And it's a space that celebrates African creativity. It's a space that we know is going to invite a new audience into the arts. And it's a space that celebrates our strong heritage in the arts.
We are delighted to host you here at our home, Thembi Seete, Africa's economic hub, and part of our Liberty 2 Degrees portfolio, a proud and very important part of the Standard Bank Group. It's so important to stress the fact that we are expanding our footprint and definitely not replacing what we have in town. The Standard Bank Group is present in 20 countries on the African continent and also 6 international centers. We have more than 54,000 employees who work for us. And I tell you that because more than 6,000 of them are actually based in Simmons Street in town.
Among the guests were two of those cultural icons, Sam Nhlengethwa himself, who was awarded the Standard Bank Young Artist Award back in 1994 and who's gone on to become acclaimed both locally and abroad.
Well, this was when I did my jazz show when I won the award. I was selected to exhibit, and then this was part. This is my first tapestry.
Oh wow!
First tapestry in 1994, and then it's about my passion with jazz.
And Willie Bester, who is considered one of the country's most foremost resistance artists.
That looks like it was a late party in the early morning.
Yes. You can sense the sun just
When
came
did you
up.
do that one?
I think it was in around 1990.
Okay.
And yes, this cultural tea is free to sip. The exhibition is open to the public, no ticket required. To Sandton the following evening, this time just across the road from the art lab in a shiny new building that played host to the mother of all parties. We were escorted in luxury vans and greeted by men and women in black. The occasion, Netflix rolling out the red carpet to celebrate the return of its hit local series, Kings of Joburg. Guests were greeted by stacks of cash and gold bullion, and the dress code, Kingpin and Queenpin glam. And let me tell you, the celebs really showed up. The cast was out in full force, led by the ever-glamorous Connie Ferguson, alongside Malik Yoba, who plays Veronica's new love interest.
Connie, what can you tell us about the love interest storyline?
What can I tell you about
Yes.
it?
What can we expect?
What should we say?
It was a
amazing.
What he said.
Thank you.
You have men talk about having a ride or die woman. Well, I'm her ride or die man.
That's absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Because anybody that knows Veronica knows that she's no pushover. Right? So he gotta be a strong man to be able to put up with her.
Who will follow her to the ends of the earth. To make
So you
sure
bought a
she's safe.
virtual match.
Hey?
You bought it. Veronica bought a virtual match.
Finally met her match.
And I bumped into a familiar face, Clint Brink, who's been in the game for as long as I have. He's played one of the new villains this season, and let me just say he's looking better than ever. I want whatever tea he's drinking. There was a lot happening on the night. From tarot card readings to me getting thrown into jail, yes really, to a full-on gastronomic feast. And Emmanuel was crowned. I also loved how even the drinks played into the Kings of Joburg theme, like a smoky cocktail made with pepper called Vero's Venom.
Chasing away all the evil spirits.
During the formalities, Lawrence Maleka kept the energy high as host, and Kwesta lit up the night with a performance that had everyone on their feet. Ah, Joburg, even in the cold, the city brings the heat.